How's it going, guys? Jack from Gonk Gang back again with another video. Today we're going to be looking at a bit of an odd one. I think I don't think too many people are going to be playing this, but it's Ahsoka ECL, and I think it's going to shock people. And I can't believe I've just said those words because I'll admit it, I was a bit of an Ahsoka hater for a while. Um, this deck idea has come from a friend of mine who plays at my local store. His name's Joe. He's got his own channel on YouTube as well. Star Wars Unlimited based, of course, called Lanjo. There is a video coming up with him soon, hopefully in the next week or so. And he ended up taking this a very similar deck to this to Munich, to the sector qualifier, and he went 5-3. He's just done a video on his channel about that. We will leave that in the description for you. He played it incredibly. He did really, really well, and he surprised a lot of us because we're all taking the mick. We were just saying, it's just a worse Sabine. It's just a worse Sabine. But he has converted me, I have to say it. I am very shocked at how well this deck performs. And I think this set, it's just got a whole lot better with the plot cards. I mean, Jar Jar is insane in this deck. Chancellor Palpatine, even though we didn't get to see it in this video, it guarantees the coordinate. It's absolutely insane on Ahsoka's flip turn. She is such an explosive leader. It's crazy. I mean, you'll see from the games. There is a few changes that I would be making should I play this again, but you'll see those at the end of the video because I have updated the deck list now. But yeah, it's such a fun deck to play. It kind of takes people by surprise as well, because it's not like your typical red-green hero ECL deck, but it's similar. Don't get me wrong, but its game plan's kind of different. Yeah, there's a few cards that really stand out though. Palpatine's one, Jar Jar is one, Karis Nemik's just absolutely ridiculous in this set. I mean, everyone knows that she's ace. And Queen Amidala is absolutely ridiculous. Ahsoka's Padawan lightsaber is just so good for one resource. I don't know. I might have been fully converted, fully converted to this deck. So yeah, I've got Joe to blame for that, I guess. But God, I feel bad for hating on Ahsoka for so long. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. We'll talk about the changes I've made afterwards. And yeah, these were some really fun games. So yeah, enjoy.
Hello there. Hello.
Alright, game one, Mace Talin Town? Yeah, it's Talin Town. Okie doke. Yeah, I guess we'll start. I think Karis is so good in this matchup because you know he's just going to be killing everything anyway. It's going to be a Burny deck. The Gunji, I kind of want him to burn the Talin Town early. I mean, that's definitely a keep. I think the For a Cause can go in this matchup. Say the Green Squadron. I don't like getting rid of the Wrecker. I'm going to try and get him to burn the Talin Town early, I think, and go with the Gunji. That can definitely go in. I think we're just going for the 2 at first, to be fair. That's 3 indirects, right? Yeah. Okay, so this way I'm hoping he does pay for the resource to deal the damage. And Talin Town. Or an open fire on Talin Town, I guess. Still, as long as he's using that Talin Town early, I am more than okay with that. Honestly, I'm not hating ECL Masterpiece here. I mean, it keeps him off the board at least. I think now we keep this out of open fire range. That does suck a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely don't think he should have done the ping. I think he should have claimed, to be honest. we get rid of carries here? I think we can. Question is, do we just trade over this? I think we kind of have to. I mean, he's going to have some anyway to deal with that, but I mean, we drop Poe, flip and swing with Ahsoka anyway, so yeah, I think it's just worth doing the trade. Okay, so the down raid, which that's going to kill the next turn, well, next action, so we might as well secure the damage while we can. In which case, do I want to play the Poe, or go with Jar Jar plus red 5? I'm going to go with the Poe, I think. He's just that little bit more survivable. Okay, Amidala's actually pretty good in this one, I think. Just because it's multiple bodies on the board, it's just slightly harder for him to deal with. Unlimited power does bits. He's a 7 deploy, right? Yep. Okay, I'm ahead, fair enough. Assuming that's going on Poe. Yeah. So I think we swing. I think we kind of have to discard the red 5. Okay, never mind. Yeah, fair enough. I think there, if we discard the red 5, we just do the 8 damage to base and we just race at that point. I don't think there's a lot he can do. I mean, we're going in for 8, play Queen Amidala, deal another 5, that's what, 13 damage, puts him on 24, we've got 5 bodies on the board at that point. There's not a lot he can do. Yeah, fair enough. GG.
Hello there.
Game 2, we've got Dryden on Fortress Vader. Okay, interesting. I'm quite looking forward to seeing how this Dryden goes, because it's one that I'm personally quite interested in myself. Not necessarily in red. I've not seen a red version before, but Palpatine could be nice actually. Yeah, we'll get rid of both of those. Just because I think Dryden in general, he's a really cool concept for a leader, in my eyes. Okay. We can get rid of the Fang. I don't really see this deck running a whole lot of upgrades. Okay, that's fine. Right now, because he's playing red, I mean, he might run Fang Fires himself. I don't think he will be necessarily, so do I just play Chewie? I mean, I guess green red's probably the best colour combo to play it in. Kinda negates my whole coordinate plan, but Wreck is just insane in this, especially with the SLTs. I guess the only removal he could have is Merciless Contest, and that kinda keeps me alive, but it still does give him the ramp. I'm going to guarantee a 6. Jesus, okay. I think Jar Jar can go in because... Oh, that's quite tough. I think I just do that and go for the ping on base. Yeah, okay, nice. I think I'm just going to stall him by an action. and play that. So if he attacks, we just have game. But yep, now he's completely tapped. That's why I just claim. Swing for 6 with Chewie. Didn't even need to deploy, so okay. I mean, I'll swing for 7 for dramatic effect, but GG. Yeah, this deck is kind of, it can go so quick, especially in space. It's just so aggressive. Yeah, I mean that if I did flip Ahsoka on the turn before, that flip would have been so explosive as well. I mean, bringing Coordinate online, sticking Sudden Ferocity and Jar Jar on Ahsoka, that would have been absolutely nuts. She would have been hitting for what, 5-10? She would have been a 10-8 for the turn. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, really explosive. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, that was 2 really quick games, so on to the next one, I guess.
Hello there.
Okie doke. Talin Yellow, game 3. This is another interesting deck that I quite like the look of, to be honest. And we've got a very nice space heavy. See, I do really like Phoenix Squadron, but I don't think I like it in this matchup because of, I mean, I'm going to keep it anyway, but I think I'll let Gunju and Sabine go. But just because of Treya getting a double ability. Okay, that's kind of spicy. Yeah, I love the Treya. Oh, okay, interesting. I love the Treya combo, but it's a scary one for me for sure. Yeah, no, what am I doing? I've got 2 lightsabers. I kind of want to ECL into Karis, because yes, fair enough, he may use Force to give the -2/-2, but then he can't do it again. So he can't kill regardless which way he wants to go. So I think that was the right call. No, never mind, he gave it to K2. Refusable offer. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, arrest. Nice, fair play. Fair play. Yep, that was cool. That was a cool play. I don't think for a cause is going to do all that much in this matchup, unfortunately. So I think we go for the Green Squadron first. Probably right. Okay. Then Karis, I think. Oh, yeah, I need to click on Ahsoka first. That might help. Okay, that's not horrible. But we'll just guarantee the 7. And we'll guarantee the 3. Yeah, we'll disclose. We'll guarantee the 2. And we'll drop the Queen. And I think that's going to be really difficult for him to come back from now. If he has a Sentinel, he has a Sentinel. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Yep, he didn't draw it, so yeah, GG. Yeah, I mean that's just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I mean this just seemed to have an answer for every play he made. Yeah, the power turn one sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean 3-minute game. Like, I know it's online, so it's going to be quicker, but you know, in person, that's what, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. That's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, sweet. On to the next game.
Hello there.
Okie doke. Sabe Yellow. This was a deck that I was looking at the start of the set, but kind of fell out of favour with it a little bit. It just didn't seem as nice as I wanted it to. That's a definite mulligan, jeez. Yeah, it didn't seem as nice as I wanted it to, so I don't know, it was kind of a shame really. Yeah, I think we just have to, and we can't let both Cassians go. Oh, that's not nice. Are we forced to let the Wrecker go? I think we are. I don't like that. But I think this has to go down to turn 2 straight away. There's mono yellow for sure. Claim. Love the fact that Babu Frick's in it. That's so cool. Gunjiki, you can go here, I think. No. Yeah, Gunji can go here. And then we go Chewy as a pilot on here. At least it can't be bounced. You can tap it, but you can't bounce it. This is where he plays a confiscate. Okay, got rid of red 5. I'm not mad at that. Claim. Jesus Christ, proper droid swarm. Proper little droid swarm. Okay, there's another red 5 anyway. So what's he going to be dealing here? He's going to be dealing 4, 5, 6, 7 to base, puts me on 10. Which is going to suck actually. Kinda want to deal with that Babu Frick, but I think I kinda have to do it with Amidala next turn. Because I'm really not that arsed about him having the droids, it's just him having the Babu Frick it does suck. It's not that it would suck, it does suck. I'm just going to play a Cassian out. Okay, that is somewhat surprising. I mean, next turn I'm not going to be putting the lightsaber on Ahsoka, so I might as well stick it on Cassian, I guess. And then we claim and see what he does. Masterpiece, okay. So I mean, first action, I have to spend all my resources, right? Oh, okay, never mind. He left the game. I guess he didn't like what else we had on top of the deck, I guess, I don't know. I mean, we were doing 11 damage next turn, clearing his R2 first action. 11 damage takes him to 23, we get Coordinate online with Padme and Ahsoka, that puts him on, what's that, 11, 23, 28? Yeah, that's hard to come back from. That is really hard to come back from for him, especially when the most he's doing is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I don't know, he's getting me close. A surprise strike could have got it, I guess. Yeah, no, fair enough. GG's. Next game.
Hello.
Alright, we've got Dryden again for the last one. This time it's on red 30. Well, I think what we did last time, just going kind of space heavy, worked out in our favour, I guess. At the same time, I don't think I can really be greedy. So I think I kind of have to keep it. Let these two go. I think our Wrecker's going to be really good in this matchup. But we still want to go space first. Claim. We'll get the 3 in. think I kind of do. I think I just kind of want to race. Yeah, I mean she's got hidden, so she'll be alright. Get the coordinate off. Drop the Sabine. Cassian can go in the row. But no plot. No plot. That's going to make a hella nice finisher. Okay, fair enough. Plays the Drenga Swarm. Yeah, we will disclose Rekka for sure. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, GG. I guess as soon as he saw the Rekka, he knew it was kind of game. Which I guess, to be fair, it is. I mean, we had a pretty explosive turn this time. I mean, we guaranteed the restore here, so I don't attack with that, but you know, I get the attack off there for 4, 5, 6, 7. He's probably going to end up killing Sabine. So that's 7 on restore 2. Deploy Ahsoka, play Masterpiece. Padawan lightsaber swing. That's just yeah, it's going to be a pretty nuts turn into an ECL Rekka next time. That's, you can't really ask for too much better, to be fair. So yeah, fair play. I mean, that was 3 minutes again, so I guess we'll squeeze one more in it. Like, yeah. Right, sound.
Hello there.
Okie doke. Now this is definitely the last one. We've got Revan on a red 4 space. Okie doke. Well, I'm glad it's not the blue one, but at the same time, I don't really know what to expect with the red version, to be honest. But yeah, yeah, it's a keep, right? Yep, it is. I'm not really liking this that much in this deck at the minute. Not as much as I thought I would. I mean, we have 5 misses, which isn't particularly fun. Don't like getting rid of the Karis, but I think I want to play a bit more on curve, and that is just an insane curve. Revan's lightsaber, sweet, okay. That's absolutely fair. Don't really want to give him the opportunity to give it grit, but kind of have to. Also makes me think, do I want to just ECL that out next turn instead of ECLing out the Rekka? I think I should have resourced Karis there, but oh Jesus Christ, okay. That's absolutely nuts. Jesus. Alright. Alright. But look, at least he traded it. That's fine. I don't mind him trading it. That's a nuts little H game. Crazy. And we go for K2 and pass. Resource the K2. We've got no need for it. I'm assuming he's going to go for K2. No, he didn't go for K2. Okay. Right, so which upgrade do we get rid of here though? So if we get rid of Vader's lightsaber, I think that's the right call, because then what's he going to be hitting for? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, he's going to be hitting for 6 anyway. What can we do here? If we swing We're going to do that first. I'm going to do that first, then we're going to do the math next time. Right, so if we ECL into you, get rid of Revan's lightsabers because it's got the most health buff, and deal the 2 damage with Poe, swing into K with K2, I think that's going to be the right call. So I think we ECL here, trigger the ambush into Revan, and I think we pitch 2 to deal 2 damage here, defeat an upgrade, we'll pitch Revan's lightsabers. Yeah, I think that was the right call. Especially because he had the Malak, and I should have done the trigger mine first. The 3 damage to his base. Deploy Ahsoka. I should have got 1 extra damage in from the overwhelm, but it's all good in the hood. Something for us either right now for sure. Yeah, he needs to deal with that now. Yeah. So, do I just play the Wrecker down now? Do I play Amidala to try and guarantee? Yeah, I think I'm going Amidala. I think I have to guarantee the coordinate for next turn at least. If he deals with this, then he deals with it. It is what it is. Defeat a friendly unit. Yes, I will definitely do that. Okay, yeah, fair enough. GG. Yeah, I think the pivotal moment there was the ECL Poe. Well, I don't think that just was. That HK was scary, man. Did not expect that at all. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. I think it's so funny though. I like that. Stacked HK. Never seen one quite so big, but yeah, fair enough. Right. Yeah, that's Ahsoka then. Okay, so I said earlier on there would be some changes. These are the changes that I would make. First off, For a Cause I Believe In hasn't been as impactful as I would have really liked it to have been, and I think the reason for that was because there was 5 hits that weren't heroic, and it kinda puts me off using it a bit. I personally, with cards like For a Cause, I want that consistency where I don't want a single card to miss, and I just honestly didn't feel like I really needed it all that much today. I've put it in the sideboard purely because I think into certain matchups where you need that little extra to tip you over the edge, it's still going to be worth running. But I just don't think it makes the main. I don't think it needs to make the main, to be honest, in a deck like this. The other changes, Jar Jar has gone up to 2. I was always a bit skeptical of keeping him as a 1, but I kind of kept him down for a cause because I didn't want any extra hits in there, any extra misses in there. But I just think he's better. Even playing him from hand, he's not horrible a lot of the time. Like in the earlier turns, he can still do the work because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be racing, except maybe against aggro. But you know, yeah, it's a class card. I'm gonna have another play around with the deck. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it as a 2. He might go up to a 3. But yeah, I just think he's really good. Next one, Chancellor Palpatine. I have made a 2 off. Like I say, unfortunately we didn't get to see it in the video today, but in the off-screen testing that I did beforehand, Palpatine was ridiculous. He's very situational, don't get me wrong, but when you need coordinate active in those certain matchups, you flip, you guarantee it. Unless they've got something like a grenade strike or something that deals with multiple units at once, you guarantee that coordinate. I mean, coordinate's not that hard to keep with this kind of deck because you're playing solo to the ground. I mean, what is there now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 2-drops. Do you know what I mean? It's not the hardest thing to keep in the world, but that just gives you that extra layer of protection into the matchups where you need it. control as well. It's a, even in from hand, it's a great reset after an SLB. It's 5 resources. No, it's not actually because yeah, you need a leader on board. Ignore what I've just said. Timely reinforcement should probably go in the sideboard. Um, but yeah, it's a great card. It has its moments for sure. Um, Next one, K2SO. I kind of fell out of favour a bit with K2SO. It as the sets went by, it kind of seemed to lose its shine a bit, lose its value. But in this deck, what I've found is against aggro, more often than not, you kind of want to be ECLing early, because you're not quite as quick as the Sabines, but you can kind of outlive them. Your lead is just that little bit more survivable. If you manage to pull the coordinate off, you can clear their leader with your leader, and you live through it, and you're quite happy about it. But I think in those kind of matchups, K2 with an early ECL is ridiculous, and you just get that little bit more consistency seeing him on a 3 of. He put a lot of work in these games today. I think he's great in this deck. He just fits in so well. So yeah, the extra Jar Jar, the extra Palpatine, and the extra K2, they are probably the only additions I would make as it stands at the minute. Sudden Ferocity is still one I'm playing around with. As great as it is, it's kind of also very situational because you need units on the board to trigger Ahsoka's coordinate. Yes, fair enough, with Sudden Ferocity you don't really need it so much, but it's one I'm playing around with the numbers on, I think. It might drop down to a 1. Her lightsaber just kind of feels a bit better in this deck just because of the action economy, but yeah, and it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. But yeah, it's a consideration for sure. But yeah, enjoying the deck so far. Like I say, apologies to Joe for doubting him so much, but yeah, you've definitely converted me, kid. So fair play. I can be very stubborn, so yeah, fair play. Love the deck. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, of course, and we do now have a public Discord, as we've been saying in the last few videos. Link will be in the description. Feel free to join. Just it's a chat. You know, we're all very down to earth, like happy-go-lucky people. Just have a chat about Unlimited. It's great. The community's growing slowly, so speed up the process a little bit. Some exciting things to come. Nice one. Cheers, guys.